Hey guys, what's going on? It's Becca's Moongrave here, back for another video, and tonight we are back in Five Nights at Freddy's. And we're gonna get the socks scared off of us, probably. Yes, phone guy. I think, didn't he die in night 4? I'm so confused. I swear we heard him get stuffed into an animatronic suit. Oh, that was creepy, guys. So, phone guy is definitely dead. I really don't care about Chica and Bonnie, because I can just check them in the lights. Freddy and Foxy, on another hand, we're just going to do the spam cam and see if that works. I don't know much about Night 5. I'm assuming just like the other nights, it's going to be progressively harder. They're going to be progressively more active, and we're probably going to get scared a couple times. But you know what? We're just going to keep an eye on our dear Freddy Fazbear and Foxy. Because remember, Freddy's our best friend in the whole world. So, you know, he's gonna be nice to us. I see you looking at me, buddy. Yeah, you look back the other way. Looking at the cameras is enough to keep Freddy there. But Foxy, you have to actually be looking in his cove for him to be a pain. For him to not be a pain. For him to stay there. Be a good Foxy. You don't look evil. We can hear by the pots and pans that Chica is indeed in the kitchen. I'm not worried about her because, as I said in the last video, Chica can only move adjacent to other rooms. Bonnie can teleport, but we just have to check the lights on this side when we hear his footsteps get close. Chica, we will also hear her footsteps on this side when she gets close, but so far we are good. We have made it to 1 a.m. with them still in the cove and on the stage. I'm starting to hear footprints, so they are, probably Chica or Bonnie are going to make an appearance here soon, which is okay, because we would just shut the door in their faces and say goodbye. I don't want to deal with you. Yep, I was gonna say, that was definitely right outside our door footsteps, and now he's gone. He just wanted to pop in and say hi and try to distract me from the cameras so his good pal Freddy and Foxy can come meet us. And I don't want to meet you guys. I will come and meet you guys, you know, in the future. I will bring some kids with me during the day, and I will meet you guys that way. But I don't want to meet you guys tonight, okay? Don't you want me to meet you in a nicer situation when it's daylight out and you guys are happier and doing what you're best at? Hi, buddy. Because, you know, I think that would be nicer. Good first impressions, right? That's what matters. Freddy, once he does move, we'll hear his music and we'll see his face pop up on the screen. And then Foxy, as soon as it's done from the cove, we close the doors, open up here, and then as soon as we see him running, he will be knocking on the door. After he knocks on the door, we check to make sure he is back at his curtain. And once he's back at his curtain, we are good to close the door again. And Freddy, I know that you, my dear, have left the stage. And that does not make me happy, because I know exactly where you are. You're right there. Yeah, you're always on this side. Bonnie and Freddy always come in from this way. As long as we don't hear his laughter and his song, I think we're okay. We just gotta keep checking Foxy while checking the lights. But I don't like that we're down to 49% battery left, and it's 2 a.m. We need to get checked faster with our spam checking like that. I hear Freddy talking in the distance. I just heard footsteps and laughing. I'm gonna choose to ignore it because I kind of close the doors out of precaution every time, and that's not good for our power usage. So we're gonna just wait and see kind of when it is that Freddy actually kind of jumps on us. See, I just heard running and laughing. That wasn't walking, that was running and laughing. So we'll see if that's... And now I hear music. And running again. Foxy's still there. Just heard running again. Still nothing, though. Chica's in the kitchen. I can hear him. Chica is definitely in the kitchen. I think Freddy, the rule is as long as he's not in the corner, you're fine. So to just keep an eye on the corner. And if Freddy's in the corner, that's when you need to close the door. I believe. So we'll keep an eye on the corner. Oops. The corner. And the cove. Oh, Bonnie, I guess you're gone, aren't you? Yeah, you are. We're not going to win this time just because of our battery. But we know to keep an eye on the West Hall corner and the Pirate Cove. But that's Bonnie. But what is going on? Is it Freddy pretending to be Bonnie, or is it actually Bonnie wigging out? That's what's confusing. Yeah, I know you're there, buddy. I just saw you in the corner. They always go to the corner before they go to the door. It's 4 a.m. We've got 17% battery left. We're not gonna make it. We need to work on battery preservation. Chica's about to scare us, guys. Fair warning, because she just locked my door button and my light button. I did not catch her at the event in time. Bonnie is gone. Chica. Yep, there goes Chica. And if she didn't get us, then Foxy definitely would have, because Foxy was out of our Kids Cove and we had like 10% battery left. So we're going to do this again. We need to keep in mind of battery reservation. Right, that's probably not the right word. You guys know what I mean, though. We need to keep an eye on our battery. And kind of just spam the cameras. Chica will move while you're on the cameras. Chica doesn't care because she just kind of walks through the room. Chica's a sweet girl. She gave us a cupcake. Foxy, Bonnie looking at the cameras is supposed to delay him. I truly don't think it does. Back the cameras. Keep checking lights. And we're gonna try not to do it as often and just very quickly when we do it. See, Foxy's not even peeking out yet. Let's try to make sure we have 50 to 60% battery left by the time 3 a.m. rolls around. Because at the end of the game, if Foxy and Freddy does get off of that stage, we're gonna need that power to keep the doors closed, to close the doors or whatever. We're not even at 1 a.m. yet. We're already 87% power left. We need to be careful. I hear footsteps. That's fine. Footsteps are fine. I don't care about the footsteps. Well, Bonnie got us. I didn't see him well enough. So far, we've been scared by Chica once and Bonnie once. Okay. Which is, you know... Come on. same kind of tactic here. We're just gonna every so often check the stage at Foxy and Freddy. And if we notice that Freddy's kind of moving and turning to face us more, we'll make sure to check the stage a little more often. And if Foxy actually comes through his curtain and peeks out at us, we'll make sure to keep an eye on that a little more often so he doesn't fully come out. Freddy, why are you singing me songs already? Freddy, stop it. Do not sing me songs. And he's already gone. Freddy, it's 12 a.m. Okay, I'm only worried about Pirate Cove now. Because we know all three of them are out, so we know we just have to check the doors now. Foxy, of course, is peeking out now. It's 12 a.m. We've already got Foxy peeking out. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica are already after us. Hi, Chica. I hear footsteps. Chica's still there. Check the light. Check on Foxy. Chica, of course, you're still there. It is not even 1 a.m., guys. Okay, now it's 1 a.m. I don't think we've made it to 3 a.m. yet. Of course, you're still there. Chica's gone, which is good. Surprisingly, Freddy and Foxy haven't been the ones to kill us this game. I've been saying for the past, like, 5 games, yeah, we're not going to worry about, you know, Chica and Bonnie because they're not as deadly because we can see them coming. But I wasn't paying attention to the doors, so literally Chica and Bonnie got us 2 separate times, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Goodness. Chica's in the kitchen. I can hear the pots and pans. Chica's in the kitchen. Freddy's in the west hall. Bonnie's in the west hall corner. So Bonnie's gonna pop up here soon. So I'm not gonna look at the camera for a minute. I'm not gonna look at Chica. Chica's in the kitchen. But Bonnie is in this corner, and that's what we have to watch. Is Bonnie and Freddy. Freddy's down the hall. And Bonnie's in the corner. And we gotta be careful because it's 2 a.m. and we have 56 power left. Wow. Great. Great, guys. I just heard Freddy laugh. I don't like that we're at 50% battery and it's not 3 a.m. yet. I mean, it's probably almost 3 a.m., but that's it. Good, Foxy. %, it's 3 a.m. Yep. Haha, Foxy. You thought, and now Foxy's back in his cove, thankfully. gonna say, please go away, Bonnie. I cannot. Ooh. Oh, dang it. Okay. I didn't realize Freddy could come from the other side. I wasn't checking that side as often. So we kind of need to check both sides now. But you guys know how it goes. You know what the plan is. We're gonna be doing, you know, one episode one day. So let's see how long this episode is. I mean, we keep dying so early on that the video's only 16 minutes through and we've died 3 times already. Once by Bonnie, once by Freddy, and once by Chica. You know you just want to stay on the stage. Stay on the stage, please. Bonnie and Chica, I already know you guys are not going to stay on the stage. You guys don't like to listen. Okay, you know, we're just going to breathe. We brought 3 burgers with us today. Okay, we better. Yep. You know, I kind of figured that you would be out of your cove. As long as Freddy's... I hear Freddy kind of talking, and that's what scares me, is because Freddy kind of talks and sings and stuff, and then he moves. And then he also, whenever he moves closer to you, his face pops up on your screen. So, there we go. Hi, Bonnie. Hi. So nice to meet you. You know, I love that you think we're friends, but we're really not. And, yeah, okay. Freddy's gone. Again, Freddy is gone. We've got Bonnie over there. Guys, what if we just don't check the... I would say, what if we just don't check cameras all game? If we die this game, we're going to try that. We're not going to check the cameras except for Pirate Cove, and even that, we'll just do that all game, and just use the lights on the door, because I think Freddy does kind of pop up. Chica's in the East Hall. Bonnie or Freddy, one of them's in the West Hall. We're just gonna keep an eye on Foxy and check the lights. Yes, I hear you laughing. And I hear your creepy music. Okay. Okay. You know? We're fine. You know, it's okay. Just some creepy music. That's it. Creepy music's fine. Footsteps and Freddy's laughter. That's fine. That's okay. We like laughter. Laughter's a good thing. Laughter's fun. Who doesn't like laughter? I mean, come on. Who doesn't like laughter? I like laughter. Joy. Yeah, he sounds happy. He doesn't sound like he wants to kill us. He sounds happy. Just gonna keep checking the lights. Just keep checking the lights. Hiya, Bonnie. Bye, Bonnie. Oh, Freddy. Okay, I swear, the only way you can tell the only thing we can do with Freddy in this night 5 is keep him on the stage. I'm not too worried about Foxy at this point because Foxy, we can see as soon as he's not on the stage, and literally, like, we can just close the doors on Foxy. It's fine. But Freddy, we were looking at those lights, and he didn't make an appearance at either of the vents or anything. So we will just worry about keeping Freddy on stage. We're gonna keep him on stage. I know where Chica is. Chica's in the kitchen. I heard the pots and pans. Freddy? I hear you. I have been looking at you all day. Don't you dare sing to me. I don't want your songs. I don't like it when you sing with me. I thought we were best friends, but you have jumped me twice now and gotten Chica and Bonnie to each jump me once too. I have been killed 4 times now, stuffed into an animatronic suit, managed to escape to see you again. But you are an ungrateful bear and don't want to see me. What am I supposed to do about that? Just stay on the stage. I never want to talk to you again. Okay? Okay. Deal. You got 5 hours, bud. 5 hours to stay on that stage. You're grounded. Grounded to the place you perform, mind you. So I think I'm really nice. And, so just stay. Look, Foxy's still in his cove, and we've barely even looked at him. We've looked at him maybe twice, and he's still in his cove. I think we're doing the best on power so far, actually doing this. We have to worry about Bonnie and Chica right now, but that's about it. And them, we can check with the lights. They will pop into the lights before they jump scare us. Foxy's not even peeping out of the cove yet. I just need you to stay in my camera. That's it. Okay, now Foxy's peeping out. Now we need to check on Foxy a little more frequently, just to kind of make sure he stays there. And if he doesn't, it's no big deal. We just close the doors really quick. He knocks a couple times. We tell him no. And he goes back to his little hole. His little cove. Because Foxy's smart. We tell Foxy no when he knocks on our door, and he just goes back to the cove like, okay, I get the message, you don't want me here. Freddy has intrusion issues. You have 4 hours to stay on that stage, and then you get to perform all day, and then you will see me tomorrow night. Don't you dumb me. I'm watching you, little brown bear. Pretty sure this is why the movie Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was made. Because of you. They turned Winnie the Pooh evil because of you. How are you doing, buddy? Okay, you compete. Yeah, I heard you. Just walk away slowly, Bonnie. It is 2 a.m. I have 56% battery left. I do not have the... You little sneak! Guys, I don't know how to avoid Freddy once he leaves, because we've been checking the lights when he's active and stuff, And he really does just kind of pop up. Like, he doesn't give you any warning that he's about to kill you. We just have to check the corners, because I think, if I remember correctly, he kind of does the... He'll sit in the corner before he jumps you. So we'll just keep an eye on the corners. This is the farthest we've made it. We've played... This is the 5th round so far, and this is the furthest that we have made it. Cannot forget about Foxy. I just heard running. Ooh, I don't like you. You know, I thought we were friends. Chica, I know. You're about to be right up on my business. Never mind. Nope, there you are. They always go to the corner beforehand. So, I need to... literally just keep an eye on that corner when it comes to Freddy. I don't know what else to do. Oh, because Bonnie can teleport. I don't know. I know Chica has to be adjacent to the room, which is why she's always in the East Hall corner before she can scare us, and why she always has to pass through the kitchen to get here, and we hear the pots and pans. Bonnie, however, Bonnie can teleport, and I don't know if Freddy can teleport like Bonnie. See, there's Freddy. Freddy is in the East Hall corner, so even though Chica's not there, well, now Chica is there again. Even if Chica wasn't there, we still wouldn't want to lift it up because of, Freddy. Freddy, what do you want from me, man? What? I'm not gonna open that door for you. You're creepy. Leave me alone. Okay, so we know now, guys. We know. He does go in the corner before he jumps you, and he will not show up in the vents. Because he does not show up in my light. We're not going to survive this game just because it's 4 a.m. and we have 9% power left with a closed door. But as soon as we lose power, Freddy's going to jump us. We're not going to make it. But we got really close this game and we learned something new, that we have to keep an eye on that corner door. So next round, maybe we'll be able to do it. Oh, Freddy. Oh, Freddy. Just prepare yourself, guys. We're going to be jumped. It's a no-brainer. The door's opening on Freddy. And he's right there. Hi. Hi, my dear. Hello, buddy. I don't like your songs anymore. Your songs don't make me happy. You know? Here it comes. Yep. I don't want a hug. This is probably the longest FNAF video we have done so far, guys. We're at 29 minutes and we still haven't won. It's okay. It's okay. We know now, as soon as Freddy disappears... Honestly, at this point now, is it even worth using all that camera, all that time going back and flipping to the camera where Freddy and Foxy are, when we should just keep the camera on Foxy Cove and be looking at our halls, because that'll show us Bonnie, it'll show us Chica, and it'll show us Freddy. It won't show us Foxy. By the time we see Foxy on our cameras, it's always too late. They're already moving around. We just got here, and they already made my cameras go all staticky. And Freddy's dumbing me, so let me guess. No, he is still there, surprisingly. We'll just keep an eye on our corner cameras and check in on Foxy occasionally. That's going to be the best thing for us to do. And if Freddy leaves the stage, we're not going to avoid it this time. We're just going to keep an eye on our cameras. because it'll show us when he's there. And I think battery-wise, that'll be the best thing. Yes. See? Freddy's gone. He's already gone. We still have to check the lights, though, because sometimes Bonnie can sneak past the lights. Can sneak past the hall since Bonnie can teleport. He can go straight to our door, which is definitely a pain. Yes, I hear you with your dums. Chica, it is 12 in the morning. Chica's back in the hall. Who's in the hall? Is that Bonnie or Freddy? I don't know. Bonnie or Freddy is on the west hall. 1 a.m. and we're already down to 78% power. I feel like last game was the furthest that we made it to. I really think we would have won last game if it wasn't for us losing power. If we had just like... If we had like 15% extra power at the end of that game, we would have won. Bonnie, I don't like you. I don't like any of you. I like Chica. That's it. She's reasonable. She can't teleport. She brings us cupcakes to eat with our milkshake and 3 burgers. Like, come on. Chica, she does make a mess in the kitchen sometimes. But, you know, Yellowbird is not Yellowbird anymore from Sesame Street. You know, even Yellowbird in Sesame Street was clumsy. We're about to get jumped, guys. My door is locked. Wait for it. It's gonna happen. It doesn't even tell me. Yeah, okay. Chica, I literally just said you and I were friends. I literally just said that we were friends. Okay, we got it this time, guys. We got it. I mean, that we've been killed by Chica twice, Bonnie once, Freddy twice, I believe. So that's 5 games. So this is our sixth go around, and we're gonna keep our camera right here. What? Guys! Chica! Okay. I'm not worried about Chica. We're gonna keep it right here. Every, like, 10 seconds, I think, or every 5 seconds, we're gonna do that. And then, we only need to technically check Foxy once an hour. We also, what I've been doing wrong, which I don't realize, is we only need to close the left door whenever Foxy is running to conserve power. But Freddy can't move as long as we're looking at him on the show stage. It resets his movement time, which is why sometimes he looks at us. He's looking at us whenever we haven't checked it in a minute. Like that. But when we check it on show stage camera, it resets his time. And then Freddy, I mean, now that we're looking at Foxy, we don't have to look at him again until 1 a.m. So we just do this for Foxy. Check the lights when we feel we need to for Freddy or Chica. Don't try to find them in the halls or anything. And just, you know, do that. Stop dumbing me. Go away. After what happened last time at 4 a.m., I really want to have about 20% battery left. Because the way we died at 4 a.m. was horrible. They kind of unslutted us. But I don't think it's going to be possible for us to do that, but we're going to try our best. 1 a.m. Check Pirate Cove. We'll check it a little later in 1 a.m. just to be sure. Check our lights. Looking good in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Foxy, I mean not Foxy, Freddy. Stop dum-dum-dumming me. Hiya, Bonnie. Yeah, don't think just because Bonnie's got my attention, I'm not looking at you still. Alright. We're gonna check Pirate Cove one more time. We don't have to check it again until 2 a.m. now. Open the door. Bonnie's gone. Keep an eye on Freddy. We went a little too long without checking on him that time. We need to be careful with that because basically, once Freddy leaves the stage, I think we're kind of game over. Even in the vents, there is kind of no way to tell when Freddy's left the stage. It's 2 a.m. Check on Pirates Cove. Looking good in the neighborhood. Freddy's still on stage. Check the lights. I heard Chica's in the kitchen. Which means we probably got like 10 minutes before she comes and finds us. Bonnie. I don't hear his footsteps. I'm gonna check Pirate Cove one more time just to be sure. We are staying on that show stage. We are not going anywhere else except for when we need to check Foxy. And even if Foxy does escape without us noticing, Foxy will have very fast footsteps. We're about to get jumped by Chica because I didn't check the light fast enough or close the door fast enough, and now Chica is about to jump us. And yeah, that's how long it takes for Foxy to move, is like literally 2 seconds. Okay. It's, we got this. We got this. I had a viewer tell me that he wanted longer videos, and here you go. If you're watching this, here you are, Hawkins. Okay. Stage. I'm staying on the show stage. Can we just do this? Chica's being good tonight. Chica's still on the stage. I wonder if Chica will move if we keep doing this. Can we keep both of them on the stage? That would be nice. Nope, Chica's gone. I was gonna say, then all we have to worry about is Bonnie, but Chica's now gone. We have to check the lights a little more frequently because we didn't check the light in time, and I think with each night too, the amount of time you have to check those lights and shut that door off decreases each game as well. So we really gotta make sure we are we really gotta make sure we're checking these lights. See, he was already in my door. No warning, nothing. He was already there waiting for me. And now he's gone. Don't you dumb me. You stay right where you are, buddy. I feel like they should have made Freddy country. I could see Freddy as a country singer. Can we have a country version of FNAF, please? I could so see Bonnie rocking a little cowboy hat. Not Bonnie. Freddy. Freddy would look good in a cowboy hat. But he's got his iconic black top hat. Make him a rocker, too, and give him the tattoo of his top hat, and then he can wear the cowboy hat. Heavy footsteps. Chica, hello. Not today. Not this time. Ooh, Freddy. I am watching you. We gotta check on Foxy. Once an hour. He's been checked on. We're good there. We're not good there. Hey! I feel like every hour this of night 5 is a celebration. So yay, guys! Fake confetti. We made it to night 1. Not night 1. We made it to 1 a.m. I should have checked Freddy. I should have checked Freddy faster than that. Turn back around. Good. Ooh. Does the amount of time that we need to keep an eye on Freddy kind of increase as the night goes on? Because I don't like how fast he turned around. That's not good. Fire Cove's still good. Good. My lights. Alright, we made it to 2 a.m. Woo! Yay! 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Yay! Celebration! That's what needs to happen. We checked on Foxy. We don't need to worry about that till 3 if we survive till 3. It's gonna be a miracle if we survive till 4 again, I think. But we're gonna do it. Hi, Bonnie. Ooh, look at Freddy. Okay. Bonnie's gone. Foxy is peeking out the curtain. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him a little more frequently. But still, as long as we check on him once an hour, he's still technically supposed to be fine there. If we hear fast footsteps, though, we just have to close that left door. Like that. 2 a.m. It's still 2 a.m. and we have 46 power left, which is so dangerous. 3 a.m. Check Foxy. Hi, buddy. Check our lights. Check the doors heavily. We're gonna check the doors a little extra as the night kind of goes on. Especially as we hit 4, because that's when they're really going to try to slaughter us. I really don't like that at 3 we have 30%, 40% power left. And I don't like that Foxy is officially out of the cove now, but like I said, just if we hear very fast footprints, we just close that door, we let him knock, and then we open it back up after confirming that he is back in the cove. We just have to be careful that we don't get distracted from looking at Freddy. As long as Freddy stays on that stage, we are good, guys. We are at 3 a.m. We're going to celebrate being at 3 a.m. Because, oh my gosh, you know what comes after 3 a.m.? 4 a.m. I don't like the talking you're doing, Freddy. Bonnie's back at the door. Freddy Stone says, hey guys, we made it to 4 a.m. We made it to 4 a.m. I could not be happier right now. Except for if Bonnie would leave us alone. Not to curse us, but we haven't seen Chica all game either. Okay, if we make it to 5 a.m. and at 5 a.m. we only have 5% power left, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to waste our power on stuff. We're just going to hope that he stays on the stage. Foxy's gone from his cove. Okay, Foxy's back in his cove, which is good, but Bonnie is there, unfortunately. Oh, Bonnie's gone. Hey, guys, we made it to 5 a.m. Ooh, we made it to 5 a.m. Ooh, we made it to 5 a.m. Oh, guys. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Come on. Oh, 2% battery left. No! No! Bonnie! Bonnie! 2% battery left. It was 5 a.m. Freddy was still on the stage, and he got us. Oh, no. Okay, well, we found a strategy that works now. And that's what matters, is we found a strategy that works. You know, we got it. We got it this time. There's no way we don't, because, you know, we have our strategy now. We were able to keep Freddy on the stage. It's just the lights, I guess, that did us in at the end. Really. I guess that's it. It was just the lights that did us in. Because Bonnie pops up in the hallway usually before he jump scares us. But that's what I don't understand, is I swear we had just checked those lights before we got jump scared. But I don't know. I don't know. We got it. Alright, we made it to 1 a.m. Everybody celebrate. Everybody celebrate, because we made it to 1 a.m. We're just gonna stay focused this game. We got this. $12 a.m. is literally the longest hour of the night in this game, technically, guys. 12 a.m. is 90 seconds long. Oh, gosh. It's 2 a.m., guys. Everybody celebrate. So the ideal thing in this game is to have 40% on night 5. You want to have at least 40% power left by 4 a.m. The fact that it's 2 a.m. and we already have 57% power left. It scares me. We're about to get jumped. I didn't check the light in time. Bonnie's coming to jump us. Oh, well, Freddy's off. Oh, jeez, that actually got me for a second. Freddy was off stage, so we were gonna get got anyways. Okay. Okay. So, you know what? We're just gonna... So we want to have 90% power by the time 1 a.m. We're going to keep our camera on the show stage. Look at Foxy only once or twice until 1 a.m. Only check the lights on the outside of our door whenever we hear movement or see static. Aside from that, though, we just keep our camera on the show stage. That's all we're doing. And we want to have like 90% power left by 1 a.m., which I'm not sure is going to be possible. We'll check you one last time. Okay. No static or footsteps yet, though, so that makes me happy. That's a good thing. I don't think we're going to have 90% power left by 1 a.m. I really wanted to, but I didn't think it was possible. I do hear footsteps now, so I am going to check these once. When we hear him running, we will slam our left door down immediately, because since he's already out of his cove, we do know that probably at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., he is going to make his first run at us. Okay, I want to at least... We made it to 1. We made it to 1 a.m., which is good. I want to try to have 70 or higher power by 2. I still hear footsteps. Okay. 70 or higher power by 2 a.m. That is what I want. And I think we always want to check the left side first before the right, because Bonnie seems to be more active than Chica. At least tonight. At least right now, this round, Bonnie is more, so far, active than Chica. I don't think we're gonna make our goal of having 70 by 2 a.m. Nope. Nope. Thank you, Bonnie. We can definitely thank Bonnie for that. Chica is in the kitchen. I can hear her. Alright, we have hit 2 a.m. Yeah, so I guess in night 5, we really don't get much time to react when it comes to them at the doors at all. Okay. You know, ideally I would really want at least 40% power left by 4 a.m. But, Bonnie, Bonnie is extra annoying this game. And he is making it extra hard. I only want to... 37% power left. I only want to check the cameras long enough to make sure that those two are locked in place and only kind of check the lights as needed, like when we hear footsteps and noises. Yeah, see? And, yep, okay. Freddy's gone, so I think we're kind of SOL this game anyways. We're still gonna try, of course, but with Freddy being gone off the stage, I don't think we have much of a chance, genuinely. I think pretty much, if he gets off the stage, you're SOL. It's like the other games we were able to we were okay. I mean, that last game we did, well, not the last game, 2 games ago, we did really good till 5 a.m. till we lost power because we were able to keep Freddy on the stage the whole time, but I did not look at him, which sucks. I did not look at him. Foxy's right there. I guess for now we're just gonna do our kind of keep an eye on the corner thing. On our cameras in the corner. Since he did kind of sometimes stand in the corner before killing us. But it's 5 a.m., 12% battery left. I don't know what the chances of us winning this are. We just have to keep an eye on the lights and those cameras in the corner. Lights and corner cams until 6 a.m. If we can make it till 6 a.m. That would really be phenomenal, especially since Freddy did come off the stage. But I don't know. I think we're just gonna close the doors until 6 a.m. and pray. 3, 2, 1. Boom, no power. Dang it. Dang it. Guys, we were probably like maybe 10, 15 seconds away from winning, too. Oh, I should have just stayed with the lights. Oh, I should have just stayed with the lights. That's it. We're doing it this game. We're winning. We're gonna do it. Our flaw this game was we should have been watching Freddy. We should have been watching Freddy. That's the truth. We should have, but we did not. And that's on us. We need to look at Freddy. Okay, so let's try. Already with the static. Okay, so good game plan. By 1 a.m., let's try to, you know, let's try to make it to 1 a.m. with 90% power left. I would like that. And half the reason our power drainage was so fast and so high last round is Bonnie was extra active last round. So we're just gonna look at Foxy once. Looking at the lights and looking at Freddy. That's it. We're just gonna... Obviously, we're not gonna have 90% power by 1 a.m. like I wanted. I guess that's a little unrealistic, but whatever. 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. can occasionally be Foxy's first attack. We have noticed these past 6 or 7 games. I've lost track of who has killed us how many times, to be honest. This being the hardest level of the game makes sense because we have literally been playing this night the longest. Let's try to have 70% by 2 a.m. You guys think that's possible? No? Me either. Hi, Chica. Check the cameras to lock him in place. Okay, so now we know it's not a good idea when you have 4% power left at 5 a.m., even no matter how close you are. Each night lasts, like, 80 seconds, 90 seconds, somewhere around there. So, like, 1, 2, 3, Mississippi, 4, Mississippi, 5, Mississippi, 6, Mississippi. Oh, hey, look, we made it to 2 a.m. Yay, celebrate! Ugh. Bonnie and Chica become a little more aggressive after 2 a.m. as we have noticed since we keep dying at 2 and 3 a.m. from Bonnie and Chica. Just every time we see static or we hear footsteps, we need to check. One MISSISSP, 2 MISSISSIPI, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. You know, Yay! 3 a.m. Crap. would be that slow? Literally how? There we go. I knew he was gonna jump me. I was just waiting for it. Alright, guys. This video is getting really long, so I think I am gonna end it here, and we're gonna part 2 this video. So you guys just let me know in the comments below any strategies you guys have used to complete level 5 of this game, to beat night 5. I'm gonna do some research of my own and see if we can beat it next video. It should be the last video for Five Nights at Freddy's, the first game. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day or night. Give this video a like, and don't forget to leave that comment to help me down below. Thank you guys so much. Bye.